There's the kids, already waiting and wondering where breakfast is. They're so patient. And this is Gypsy's favorite time of day. She gets to chase the barn cats that are in the barn. Place came with a couple of barn cats. Hang on, Gypsy. There we go. Ready, Gypsy? Go get him. There she goes, looking for the cats. Not that cat, that's actually our cat. There's Cactus and Lucy out there. Normally they would be inside waiting to greet me, but now that it's spring, they're out there eating grass. Cactus is just kind of looking at me like, dude, hurry up and bring on the breakfast. Summer and spring feeding is a lot easier. This is where I would have stacks of hay bales in the winter time. Spring and summer, I don't have to do any hay because they're eating grass, and we use much bigger water troughs in the spring and summer. Wintertime we have the smaller heated 18-gallon water troughs. There's our barn. I need to clean it up. This far section down here, this summer I'm going to turn it into horse stalls. So we have some pretty big horses, and the first thing I noticed was I either got to lower the floor or raise the ceiling. Well, I can raise the ceiling. In fact, what I'm going to do is just get rid of it. There's old feed and hay up above. I'm going to pull that all out, get rid of this ceiling, and then the kids will be able to come in here in the winter time, and I'll set up stalls. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got room for 5 stalls, maybe 6. And in the winter, this is what it's the hose reel. I would use this and just extend the hose reel down. There's a couple of stalls outside for Digger and Gus, and then way at the back, beyond that wall, there's another stall where Legend would be. So I would just bring the hose out. Every once in a while, we had some frozen water, so it made it a bit challenging. But spring and summer, I could skip the whole hay and water part. Head on into the feed and tack room. And this used to be they call it a milking shed because it used to be a dairy barn. I put wood on the walls, one to make it look a little better and insulate it some. That's where I kept extra water. Those are each 20-gallon containers. And we keep our feed in these freezers and garbage cans. Freezers aren't plugged in. All they have to do is keep the mice out. So I get everybody's stuff ready. Maybe I could set this up over here. With any luck, that's working. So first I get Cactus and Lucy all set up. They don't actually need any kind of feed at all. But I like to give them a little sprinkle of oats. And some Timothy grass for extra vitamins. They each get a treat because it makes them happy. Get those guys taken care of. And Legend and Digger are the only ones equine boy, so he needs it. And Digger gets a biotin supplement. He's a quarter horse, and he doesn't have the greatest of feet. Quarter horses over the past 100 years or so, once the automobile came out, horses were more for entertainment, really. So they started breeding certain performance horse aspects into them. But the problem is, every time you breed something in, you breed something out. And one of the things we bred out was hoof health. I had a reining horse named Karma. Reining is basically fancy dancing, and she was indeed a very fancy dancer, but she had terrible feet. She had to wear horseshoes. She had no hope of ever going barefoot. And it's because of breeding. I wish we would stop with the whole breeding thing, but it'll continue. And it is what it is. So we just take care of them the best we can. And here comes Mr. Cactus. How you doing, pal? Good morning. I know. Scratch your back. Cactus loves his morning scratchings. Now, his fur may look all bristly, but man, it is so soft. He's like a stuffed animal. How you doing, pal? Did you have a good evening? Scratch the other side? Okay. There we go. We need to get you some of those cow brushes. Over in England, apparently there is some places where, or countries, where you have to have a cow brush. I mean, it's basically a big brush, kind of like you would see in a old brush car wash. It would be on these rotor things, so that when the cow rubs up against it, it starts spinning, and it brushes them. And it feels really good. So I'd like to get one of those big old brushes for Cactus. And hiya, Munchkin. Good morning. I think these guys would love a good brush. They got a couple of posts out there to rub up against. What is it, Munchkin, you want to scratch into? Cactus is hogging up all the attention. Well, your winter coat's coming out. He is such a softie. Come here, sweetie. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's my girl. Good morning. Oh, don't pretend like you're afraid. Come on. All right. Oh, good girl. Cactus, that's rude. You're pushing her out of the way. Good girl. Oh, that's my pal. Good morning. My favorite part about all this is it's impossible to have a bad start to your day. Yeah, so you could have one more scratch and then we'll get on with the feeding. We got ponies waiting. Oh, there we go. There we go, sweetie. Good morning. Oh, that's my girl. Look at you. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Oh, good girl. Good girl. You guys hungry? Come on, let's eat. More scratchings. There you go. Oh, there you go. What a good girl. What a good girl. Okay, you hungry? Let's eat. And I like to feed them from my lap. Let me see if I can turn the camera around. It was hard to do with one hand. Now that the little kids have eaten, we'll head on out to feed the big kids. And this is one of the stalls we would use in the wintertime. That's a hay feeder that I made. And that's what I would load up with their hay. And it has a side thing for their grain breakfast and dinner. Those are the heated water tubs. Actually need to empty those and clean them out. And we'll head on out to the pastures. Cat, you're gonna get stepped on. The cat goes out there with me. Digger chases it. Legend chases it. And one of these days he's gonna get stepped on. And I'm gonna end up going back to the house telling Kristen that her cat got squished. Good morning, Bella. Morning, Digger. Morning, Legend. What'd you do with Gus? He's a big guy, he can't hide all that well. Oh, there he is. Morning, Gus. So we got Legend, who's a stallion, and Bella the mare, separated until we're ready to have some babies around here. Digger and Gus, they're what we call geldings. Basically, they've been snipped, so it's coming, Legend, it's coming. Hang on. So this will get interesting. Legend here is learning personal space very slowly, it seems. There you go, pal. Come on, Gus. Gus is one of my favorites. He's such a softie. Hooray, breakfast. Alright, now we got these two waiting. Let's get to the Queen of Patience and Mr. Digger. Well, apparently I need to come up with a better way of dealing with the camera in the morning, because I can't really feed and hold the camera. I need both hands. So, but summertime, springtime, we have these much bigger water troughs. We've got 2 of them out here for each of them. We got our nice new shelters. And we did hang up some hay nets just in case they want it. But horses do what horses do, and that's walk around grazing on the grass. So they're probably not going to touch the hay nets much. Digger, you're looking good. That winter coat's coming off and all your shiny copper is coming through. And he's looking at the cat. So as soon as he's done eating, he's probably going to chase the cat. Yeah, Bella and Gus, they don't really need breakfast at all. I mainly give them breakfast just to keep them busy while Legend and Digger eat. But it is also early spring, so the extra vitamins do them some good. Just in case they're not getting everything they need from the grass. Try not to spill it. So what Digger's been doing is stepping back and pulling his dish with him. I'm not really sure what he... Try not to spill it, pal. And he's going to step back, and he's probably going to pull it back again. And then here go the big boys playing with their food dishes. These two are funny. They play with just about anything they can. We got a couple of, I don't know, they call them jolly balls. It's a little ball that has like a handle on it, a little blue one over there. They play with those throughout the day. Here comes Gus, or I'm sorry, Legend. Come on, Gus, let's play with the dish. And sooner or later, Gus is going to give Legend a little bit of a kick. Yeah, maybe not this morning. Are you all done, Princess? Oh, hi, beautiful. Hi. Now, Bella loves having her ears stroked. It puts her in a trance. Yeah, look at her eyes, real soft. Get the other one? Okay, I'll get this one. Yeah, look at her eyes, they get really soft. Oh, did you already chase off the cat? Yeah, looks like Jigger already chased off the cat. Oh, hiya, pal. How's my buddy? Alrighty. Well, I think it's time to collect the dishes and get on with the day. Good boy. I'll see you later, sweetheart. Oh, what big eyes you have. Yeah. So you might get a kick out of it. Will you guys stop it? Not while I'm in here. Understand? Raising horses is a lot like parenting. You want them to be successful. You also want them to be well behaved. Now, hanging out over my shoulder like this is not exactly well behaved. You need to give me space. Come on. Space. That's better. Good boy. Good boy. Legend is such a kid. Oh, good boy. No nipping. No nipping. Look, you're on TV. Look at that. Yeah. Good morning. No nipping. Good boy. Very good boy. Yeah. Here, have some breath. They do a thing called sharing breath. It's one of their ways of communicating. So when he puts his nose up to mine, you just breathe. And here's Legend still right behind me. He's trying to get at the food dish I have down here. You already ate everything. And there's the cat who's going to get stepped on. That's mine. Mine. Can I have that? Gimme. Thank you. Why don't you go chase the cat? The cat's in here. Go chase him.